Man, like I said, it's my favorite story, not my best, not my funniest, but okay. So, of course, I work out, right? I go to the gym, and whatever, and this thing here.
You posted a shirtless pic not so long ago.
That's been my thing lately, and this thing that happened is almost like the movies. That's why after this happened, I look at movies like, yeah, that can happen because it happened to me. So it was a typical whatever Thursday, man. I go in, I work out, I hoop, I work out, I leave the gym. As I'm exiting the gym, I see two like black girls over here because there's like restaurants. It's like restaurants going on, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tell it all. I've already notified and said that, if you like me, avoid this story. I'm going to give every detail I could possibly give.
All right.
So I see these two black girls, and they're outside the car, but they're a little far away, so I can't hear them or anything. So I'm walking to my car, and I'm walking to a restaurant because I'm gonna give me something to eat. 2 days out of the week, I go get me something to eat. So whatever. So I go. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, if I see them again when I come out, I'm going to say something.
Okay.
All right, because I had this college homeboy. He says if you see a girl twice, you have to say something the second time if you're not going to say nothing the first time. All right. As I'm walking to this restaurant, a guy I'm walking, we're crossing paths, and he kind of looks at me. I'm looking at him like, who's going to say, you going to say something to the girl?
Oh, okay.
And both of us don't. So I go to the restaurant, whatever. When I come out, they're still there. So I have to say something.
Damn. I've got to say something.
I got to say something. So I'm walking. And I don't know. I say something dumb.
So they're standing outside a car talking, or they're at a restaurant? What are they?
Yeah. So apparently they're waiting on their food at the restaurant.
Okay.
Or whatever, right? So that's what happens.
So they're just standing around outside the restaurant waiting for the food?
Yeah.
So on a sidewalk kind of?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, but they got their car illegally parked right in front of the restaurant.
Really?
Yeah.
Bold ladies.
And I walk up, and here goes the thing. They're not black. They look black, but they're not black. So I'm talking to this girl.
I've been duped.
She can barely understand me. I can barely understand her. But we getting a full understanding. She's Colombian. She's 100% Colombian, and she's young, very young girl, very young. Like
R. Kelly young?
No, we're talking like 21, like
Okay.
around there, 20, 21, 22. And whatever. We're talking, she's like, food, and I'm like, yeah.
Sophisticated stuff.
Sophisticated stuff, man. And she's like, yeah, I saw you walked by and you don't say nothing and nothing. Whatever. So I get her number. I end up getting her number.
What about the other girl? She just wasn't
Again.
really interested? Or?
She's just on the side. She's just watching.
Okay.
She's just watching. And whatever. And again, she gives me her phone. She gives me her phone to put my number in the phone. All right. And whatever. So we leave. Now, so eventually she comes over to the house. All right. Now, you say R. Kelly Young covers laughing. So she comes by the house. When I tell you the difference, like women in these other countries, they just really different, man. All this girl wanted to do in this entire existence of time that we were together, she just wanted to smoke and have sex. That was literally it.
Really?
I think
we found a match.
I never spent a dime.
Really?
Even when she came over to smoke, she bought her own fucking weed. That's so fucking rare to fucking have. And she would come over, and like I say, it's kind of weird because she's like, I use this term, fresh off the boat. She's like, fresh off the boat. You could barely understand what she's saying. She could barely understand what I'm saying. And so we just like watching whatever movies or whatnot, and smoking it and doing whatever. And when she comes over, she does this thing where she just like, she gets like fully naked and just walks around like whatever.
Like straight away.
But that doesn't mean
comes through the door and strips down.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean like sex, but that's just what.
She's cool walking around naked.
That's it.
Damn.
And I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, what? Like, what did I do to deserve this? And like, this is I'm talking about, and I meant to mention this. This is like, this motherfucker is like fine as shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this is like, you know, and I would ask like, do you need me to, do you need something I can buy you, whatever? No, I didn't ever need to buy anything. And the reason why, one of the reasons why is because actually a rich white family bought her over here, and apparently
For what purpose?
apparently they have like 12, like it's random. Some are from Colombia, some are from Haiti, some from Africa, some from right. And it's this really rich white guy in the like in the Lake Mary area, and or in the Seminole County area. It might be like Deltona. More Deltona-ish.
Oh, Volusia County.
Yeah, Volusia County. I said Seminole. More like Volusia County. But anyway, he's like super rich, and he like what he does is him and his wife, they bring in these kids from these different type of situations.
So wait, she came over as like a kid,
Yeah. So
and she'd been in the States for
whatever.
at least a couple years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Does this guy sexually abuse everybody?
no,
Oh, okay.
no, she
I'm
talks
surprised.
about him like, he's like whatever, the best ever, and and that's so she has money.
But you, Bubba, you are number 2.
And like, and it was just like fresh out of a movie. Like, that just doesn't happen. You walk into a gym, you find somebody, and then that happens, and then this is one of the first times one of our favorite things to watch. We start watching shows and movies or whatever. I guess she didn't like the type of shows I like to watch. So she would come over, and then she just would like to watch porn.
Really?
Like it was TV.
We can't agree on a series.
Let's
go to Pornhub.
Let's go. Do you have one? And we would watch it like a movie. Like, we were watching the entire storylines. We're analyzing the storylines, and she wants to compare this one to the last one. And
I didn't see that anal coming. I thought it was gonna be missionary. I was really surprised.
If we clicked on one that just went straight to sex, no, we need to watching the ones with a storyline like it's a show or a movie.
This does have like a weird, like bizarro movie.
It does.
I feel like you almost like this should involve like Seth Rogen.
He's gonna pop out sometime. And that's what this time is, right? And that's what we're doing. That's what's going on every time that we link up or whatever.
Carvis wants to know what gym did this happen at. It's confidential, Carvis.
Shout out to Lo, man. Lo, watch it. Yeah, Carvis. That's a little. That might be revealing too much. But and so that's happening, and she's really like, and she was really. I said I was gonna say it out. Fuck it. So she's really like over the talk about not having like kids or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just like a lot of other, women in those other countries or whatever, just the way they talk, the poppy stuff and this and that.
You like that?
I really like it because it's like and and it's the way she make you feel like you're killing her.
This guy's
Send her Instagram
for
for
research purposes.
It's like it's like boosting your ego, because it's like you're doing what you do, and it's like it's like you're killing her. Oh my God. And I know I'm not doing all of this.
I don't normally get this reaction.
but it's just she's making you feel real good about it. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ.
It's like she fucking dying. And and so it was just.
Did she end up robbing you?
No, man.
Like, what's going on?
There is no evil turn to the story. Now, but the thing is, now, this was just for a period of time, and a day came where it was just like a clean break, and it was radio silence. Nothing happened.
Really?
Yeah. It wasn't that she was mad or that she did something wrong or I did something wrong, but it was just for a period of time, and then
We talking a couple weeks or more than
separated.
that?
What for the period of time?
Yeah.
We talking like you know, maybe a couple months.
Really?
Yeah.
And then the radio silence. Like, whose idea was that?
It was no idea. It's just one of those things, man.
Just you guys mutually.
It's almost like a fucking dream. It's like
you mutually woke up and decided we're not communicating anymore.
That's it, man.
There was no messages left unread either way.
No, of course I sent them. I sent some texts. You know.
Fess up, Bubba.
I mean, of course, you know, I'm not an idiot. But you know, it was just. I just realized, okay, that was just that period of time. Maybe she's moved on to the next guy.
Clearly, she has
to improve his lifestyle.
Yeah, either that or she died. One of the two.
You know what's funny? Though? I never see her at the gym anymore. Since that last encounter, and I would bump into her at the gym. I would bump into her in the parking lot at random times. But after that last whatever, I never saw her again.
Really?
Never saw her again in person. You know, but I
mean, is there any indication that she's still alive?
No. Like I said, I would text and whatever.
But she responded at all?
She responded.
Oh, okay. So she didn't clearly die.
No.
Okay. Did she get deported?
No, not that I know of.
I mean, like,
No.
I don't know.
No.
So suddenly a guy with a bigger tick came through.
Kobe said, Brian missing a kidney. He don't even know it.
Yeah. You might.
Yeah, man.
Have you had a checkup since this ended?
But that's why I say, man, that's my favorite story of all time. It's not the best, the funniest, the craziest, but that's my favorite story of all time.
It's really interesting, though.
It really is, man.
I don't know. I don't trust the rich guy like Mary. That's such a weird move.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care like how much money you have.
Yeah.
You're bringing, and what, he's mostly women then?
No, because she said brother.
Okay.
Yeah. She said.
Yeah, you're bringing all like this United Nations coalition over to the U.S. and like, what are you doing this for? Like, if you're a guy who has like a spouse, like your spouse is gonna be okay with you bringing like super hot 17, 18-year-old Colombian girls over to stay at the house?
Like, I wonder if he gets pictures first. I don't know.
Yeah, he probably does. He's not rich for nothing.
But you know, it's one of those things where she can't have kids.
Right.
They have a ton of money, so they want kids. And instead of going through like a whatever, I guess a regular American adoption thing.
This has what's the guy that they killed in the prison? Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
And the Maxwell chick. That's the vibe.
That's the vibe.
You got some side pussy off of that. Bubba. Wow. Guilt by association.
I thank him, man. I thank him for bringing her over.
I'm sure you do.
If I had a thank you note, you know, I would give it to him, man.
Maybe she was disciplined back at the main house after sneaking off with Bubba repeatedly.
She was disciplined.
Yeah. Oh God, dude. I mean, it's a good story, but I really think there's a dark side somewhere. There is something deeply wrong with that. Just be happy you don't know.
No, I don't know, man.
There's no way.
I don't know, man.
There's no way there's not a dark side to that story.
Let's see, man. If she ever comes back around, I'll give you guys another update.
Okay. Yeah. Well, if you can give the guys her IG, they seem quite interested.
Wow. No, man. It was interesting. I could never go by her place.
Of course not.
I didn't have her on social
media. Did she have a place of her own at that point?
Yeah.
Oh, she wasn't living with this family still?
No.
Okay.
Apparently, he bought her, he was paying her rent for the apartment she was in, gave her a car. It's got to be some serious money this guy has.
Yeah,
but it wasn't like an expensive car or anything. It was a random.
But why would he be
like
doing
Honda
that?
Or whatever?
Why would he be doing that?
The goodness of his heart. There are good people in the world.
Like that.
There's good people in the world, man.
Not like that.
If you're filthy rich, why not pave it forward? I don't know how rich we're talking. I wish I knew. Then you can.
But I don't know. You bring it over like a dozen people.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, she said at least about
and
12,
then
13
as
siblings.
they age out, did she have a job that you knew about?
No job. She just went to school only. She only went to school.
Dude.
But that's her. I don't know about the siblings. I'm sure the some of the
I'm
siblings
pretty
work.
sure they're very similar. I mean, maybe if they don't perform as well, there may
Oh,
be.
she was one of the top performers out of the,
Hell yes.
out of the group.
Seriously, dude. There's no way that's not what happened. I put everything on that. There is seriously something. I mean, congrats to you though. Well played.
Yeah. Yeah.